Hey everyone, I'm sorry about the delay for Chapter 6 uploading the lecture notes as well as making a video for you all to look at. If you can't tell by looking at me, I am fighting the flu, and by fighting I mean I'm getting my butt handed to me. So I haven't been at work much this week and I'm just feeling so tired. You can notice these big bags under my eyes. It's definitely flu 1, John 0 this week. So anyhow, let's get to Chapter 6. I want to give you some information, that way you're at least have some kind of idea of what Chapter 6 is and what you're dealing with. Chapter 6 talks about internal control. Internal control defined is a process affected by an entity's board of directors, management, and other personnel. It's designed to provide reasonable assurance regarding the achievements and the objectives of effectiveness, reliability, and compliance. Okay, quick, easy example of internal control that we give in auditing all the time, or we give in any accounting classes. You wouldn't want somebody who writes the check necessarily to be responsible for inputting the checks into the accounting system. If I'm the one that's going to sign the dotted line as well as put it into the accounting system, it would be very easy for me to steal money. Okay, internal control. Just assuring that we have enough controls that we know that things are going to run the way that we want them to, smoothly, effectively, reliably, and compliant with all laws. There are three components of control within an organization. There's control, monitoring, and environment. Control number 1, that is the integrity, ethical values, competence of an entity's, like an organization's people, management's philosophy, and operating style. Basically the way management assigns authority and responsibility and develops it and its people. Now here's the tough part. One of the things I mentioned were ethical values. What's ethical to me may not be ethical to you. Okay, and that's a very, very tough thing to define. Ethics are tough because everyone is raised differently and everybody is brought up differently. So there's no exact ethical thing to say. Monitoring. Monitoring is a process that assesses the quality of systems over time. This is accomplished through ongoing monitoring activities, separate evaluations, or a combination of the two. Internal control departments or auditors that do internal control will oftentimes have to monitor a system's effectiveness. They'll have to go in, do an evaluation, monitor the daily activities, make sure that all controls are performing the way they're supposed to, and that nothing is being breached. Lastly, those evaluations can be taught to or brought to external auditors when they actually get into looking at the audit themselves. Okay, the last thing in the internal control within an organization is the environment. Okay, I went off the beaten path with this one because, and you can see that in my lecture notes, because I think it makes more sense than giving you this book definition, which I don't believe makes great sense. Okay, so it's not an exact definition. Environment is exactly as it seems. Within an organization, if the environment is one of compliance, effectiveness, reliability, making sure that we cross our T's, dot our I's, then the environment for internal control will be high, and we will not have to worry about fraudulent activities or people misleading. Basically, it fosters an environment of, yes, I want to do the right thing. However, if it's a company or a organization that does not have an environment where they says, yes, I always want to do the same thing, let's do this, let's do the right thing, let's do the ethical thing, let's do the absolute best we can, then there is an environment that is not effective for internal control. Okay, I gave the example of driving in the United States, following our traffic laws, and imagining driving them without the traffic laws. Now, I struggle driving in traffic as is already because I want to fly around everybody and drive 100 miles an hour. But I know that I can get a speeding ticket. Same thing within an organization. I know I have to do certain things. I have to sign certain paperwork. I have to allow students into class. I have to keep creating new and engaging content for my students, or my class falls out. That's our internal control. So, in your organization, you can look at the environment around you and see your internal control. I will be around the rest of the week, hopefully, and answering emails. Again, been really under the weather. I know a lot of you have been talking about some of your homework emailing in to me, and I haven't been able to get that to you, and I apologize. But like I said, I'm just losing this battle every single day. And today's the first day I'm in here, and I'm already exhausted, and I've been in here an hour. Have a great week, guys. I hope to get Chapter 7's video up next week. Talk to you later.